Very weird.
T3 Media.
Through the media.
Okay, welcome back. Another episode of We Got Your Vote. You guys seem to love these. We got your votes. I'm sure it's because it's the voting season. You guys are really anxious. He's talking about what I think he's talking about. No, we're not talking about any of that. This is the YouTube community, our social media community.
That's important.
Yeah, we're talking about the important stuff here. This is you guys. We send up crazy questions and we poll them out, and that was a weird thing to say. We poll them out and we get your guys to vote on it. So Amy, let's poll it out.
Yeah.
What's the first thing we got?
All right, we got a theory inside of a rumor, inside of an enigma, wrapped in a mystery. If Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going 45 miles, and I'm sorry, I thought this was a math problem. If Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield return as Spider-Man in the next film, what do you buy? I'm gonna start over. If Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield return as Spider-Man in the next film, would you buy the theory that Tobey will play both Peter Parker and fill in as the MCU's Uncle Ben? I will reveal my theories of Uncle Ben, the Snap, and more on Wednesday's show. That will be out when this is up, so go back and watch. Chris got real nerd sweaty on us.
I already talked about that on the why is that trending? But
as far as this poll, we have about a 3/4 to a quarter split. 26% said yes, he will be Uncle Ben and Peter Parker. 74% says no, he would just be Peter Parker. I think I'm with the majority on this one. I think it's fun, but I feel like it's almost too outside the box.
No.
You know what I mean?
You are all wrong. You're Amy, I love you, but you're wrong. You're wrong. You're 74% wrong. Because it would be weird to see another Spider-Man from another universe who looks like my Uncle Ben. In my world, he looks like my uncle. And it would be so weird because then Marissa Tomei will be right there. Hey, Ben, is that you? No, I'm Peter. What? This is weird. This is the multiverse of madness. This is the best movie ever. Come on.
Weird. It's weird they didn't put you in the writer's room on this one, Chris. We also asked you, would you rent out an AMC theater for $100 or more depending on the film? If so, what would you use it for? We've been discussing AMCs are renting out theaters. About 67% of you said you would rent it out for a private screening with a few friends or family. 14% said you might use that for a birthday or special occasion. 4% said a holiday, and 14% said they would not rent one. They felt it was a little too risky.
There's about 90 votes out of that. And also, we got a comment from Brandon Miller on that post that said, Spooktober, baby! Yeah.
That would be fun. Like a great... I know they had like Hocus Pocus and Nightmare Before Christmas. I said, I know they have like Hocus Pocus and Nightmare Before Christmas on there, but I feel like they're missing out on like horror movies, like classics on the big screen.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Like something like The Shining on the big screen would be a ton of fun.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I concur. They're missing out on that.
But I don't know. Like I said, it's a low enough price that I could see bringing a couple, like my household, but I also get the like, if I'm really going to make this worth the cost, I got to bring enough people that it's no longer COVID compliant. So.
True. Some of this stuff, I mean, man, I can't wait till this pandemic is over. Just want to get back in the movies.
For real.
All right, what's the next one we got?
Speaking of Spooktober, speaking of getting a little creep, all things people say, we asked, let me have my fun. We asked, what is the scariest movie from this list? If yours is not listed, go ahead and drop it in the box below. 56% of you said The Exorcist, 11% said Blair Witch Project, 19% said Nightmare on Elm Street, 7% said Jaws, and 7% said The
Descent. Yeah, I was surprised that The Descent, no, I'm just saying that I'm surprised that The Descent wasn't higher on the list because...
Okay, do we want to like take that from...
People were always saying it's the scariest movie they ever saw. What about you? What did you think from the list?
I mean, I guess from the list I would have to pick like The Exorcist because I'm too chicken to watch it. I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street and I feel like that one's fun.
Yeah.
I've seen Jaws and I was rooting for the shark, so I don't think I got it. Other honorable mentions that people mentioned was the original Stephen King's It. Someone said, yeah, The Exorcist is very, very scary. 28 Days Later, the Grudge movies, Arachnophobia, and the first Alien all got thrown out in the comments section. Horror is so interesting because I feel like it's so specific just to like I just watched a scary movie, like I watched Us by Jordan Peele, and I was texting my friend who's a big horror movie fan, and he was like, oh, that one's good, it's like not scary but it's got like a good creepy and I was texting him like, why did you tell me this wasn't scary? I'm so
it's
scared.
So PG. It's so PG. Like, oh.
And I've also watched things like I saw The Conjuring before I really got into scary movies, and I was like, I can't really do scary movies. And I saw that one. I was like, that's kind of scary. It was fun. And people throw that one out as that one was so scary. So it's just like what messes with your specific.
Yeah. I got on. I guess. What I think on this list, what Blair Witch Project was on this list, right? That was
yes, it was, and it was pretty low ranked.
It was.
I feel like that's one if you didn't like see it in theaters when you were going, is this what's happening? Is this real? Like
I was 18, 19 years old when that movie came out. I was working for Blockbuster Video. I remember specifically a guy came in to return that tape because he was so mad, or the DVD. He was pissed. He's like, dude, I think something's wrong with this movie, man. The camera keeps shaking. It's weird the way they were, and I went total movie geek. This was the first talking through the media's version of Chris. This is what you're seeing right now. This was the first time it probably ever manifested. I was like, dude, no, that's the way the movie was shot. Like, think about it. Like, imagine this was found footage, and I went through the whole, marketing of it. And then when I finished my little 5-minute rant, he was like, he snatched it from my hand. He's like, give me that movie. And he went out and he watched it. He loved it. Came back. He had a good time because I set the tone. So.
Because you picked the movies, so obviously are these like the 4 or 5 that like really scare you?
No, I just Googled scariest movies and then the first few of them.
All right, what is your personal scariest movie then? Because I feel like it is a very personal.
Ring. That one really freaked me out.
That's one I'm still too scared to watch.
That one got me.
I cannot fault you.
I don't know if it's really my scariest movie. My mother tells me that the It special, but that somebody else mentioned It from the original TV. That was a TV special. That wasn't a movie, guys. Sorry.
Oh, actually.
What about you? What you said? What's your scariest?
I mean, there's so many I'm like too scared to watch. So stuff I've actually watched. I mean, maybe it's for Us freaked me out. I did watch but I watched 28 Days Later, and I was like, it was great. It was well done.
You're like popcorning it up. Like, this is good.
Yeah, Us freaked me out a little bit. I just watched Midsummer, which is like not like scary, but like definitely stays with you.
I haven't seen it.
You should.
First time watching.
I'd be very curious to hear your thoughts. That would actually be a great video.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
We also, in that keeping the October vibes a going, we asked, what is the best depiction of a child vampire in a movie? 20% of you said Let the Right One In, 32% said The Lost Boys, and our winner at 48% was Interview with a Vampire.
It was like 80 votes by the time. And Ed the Happy Clown, I love that name, Ed. I like your contribution to the channel. He says, Let the Right One In is such a beautiful movie. I concur. You have probably not seen Let the Right One In, have you?
I just had it recommended to me, and I'm intrigued. It sounds scary, but it sounds very good.
Here was the question. Did they recommend the American version, Let Me In, or with? No. Was it or the original one?
Yeah, they recommended it. It was my dad.
People, the American version is good, and people like it better. Some people like it better than the original. I like the Swedish version. It's something about that gritty way they filmed it, and like.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I have seen
so
Interview with a Vampire.
I'm not gonna ruin anything for you. Maybe your first time watching. No.
And our final creepy poll of the week. We asked, what is your favorite haunted house cliche in a horror film? 4% said characters physically take part in a flashback. 5% said kids see ghosts first. 6% said houses burn down in the end. 23% said the house won't let you leave. And the winner by landslide with 62% said character foolishly investigates strange noises.
Yeah, classic.
I like kids see ghost first, and maybe that's because I'm scared of children and I need to investigate that. But there is something about the kid being like, and they know, and the parents don't believe them, and I think it all taps into that like childhood fear of like, no one understands why I'm like terrified of this stuff, and like no one's like on my. That one gets me.
Yeah, but that's one of those cliche ones where you expect it to happen. Like when the ghost, when the creepy stuff starts moving around the house, you're looking at the movie like, yeah, the little girl's gonna see him first. You're like, you know it's about to happen. Like you can time it and see it coming.
I don't know, I like it.
The people investigate the weird noise thing is a funny. It's just so funny. I'm not surprised that that's everybody's favorite, but my personal favorite is I think it's the flashback one where for some reason you're teleported, you're in the flashback. Like what kind of magic? Why would a ghost waste their time doing magic on you like that? It's weird. I just don't understand it.
Chris, I have completely lost you.
Oh,
I was trying to nod along and hope you came back in, but I got nothing.
Oh man. Okay, I'll just start over. You ready?
Sorry.
Not yet. Hold on.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. No, I was just saying my favorite one is the flashback one. Taking part.
That one's so specific. I can't think of it. Like, what's an example of that? Because I'm having a hard time picturing that one.
Like, what is a good? Did they do that in The Shining, where he was like hallucinating and seeing what the house was like back in the day? Like,
okay.
Like something like that, when you kind of start hallucinating and you're inside of something that happened in the house.
Also, a very good child sees the ghost movie.
Which The Shining? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like that's like peak like child sees the ghost.
No, you know what the best child sees the ghost movie is? The best one of all time. What was it? The Sixth Sense. That kid saw. I mean,
everything. That's the entire movie. That
everything.
Movie could have just been called "The Child Sees the Ghost."
And my favorite part was when the mother was flipping through flipping through photographs and just that sad look on her son's, because all he was seeing was ghosts as he was growing up. Like, I can't enjoy anything because it's a ghost right there. Like, that was so sad to me. But
I know I mentioned it in my like Halloween movies for Wimps, but I highly recommend Paranorman, which is the same concept but like a kids movie. But it is also very sad and very well done.
I'm surprised you didn't mention, is it called Haunted House? It's a computer animated movie about the kids who are trying to fight the house that's across the street.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it. See, that feels to me like, that looks cute. That looks like a kid's movie for kids.
It's a perfect like 80s and 90s style, you know, where the kids are the heroes kind of a thing.
Okay.
They captured that spirit that E.T., Mac and Me, Explorers, Goonies.
Maybe I judged a little too harshly. I will.
They captured that spirit of it. I mean,
that's fun.
It was. You really thought that you were about to see a kid, bite the dust on. Like you forgot that it was animated. You're like, are they gonna kill a kid? Like, I got scared for a second. Like, they're gonna kill this kid. Check it out. But guys, thank you for your contribution to the channel, your thoughts, your questions, your comments, and your vote for our polling questions that we post every week. We try to get them out there every week for you guys to take a part in, and we read them out here every Sunday on We Got Your Vote. So stay tuned. Stay tuned to the post, the community tab of the YouTube channel, because that's where we post them mostly. Sometimes on Twitter and Facebook, but mostly right here on YouTube.
We're feeling sassy.
We like getting your thoughts on that. So, all right, guys, I'm Chris. You can find me on Twitter at Chris Fagan 1980. And Amy, where can they find you if they want to ask you a couple questions about paranormal?
Don't look for me. I'm gone. I've been a ghost the whole time. But if you want to follow my ghost Instagram, I'm at amy.n.newman, and on ghost Twitter at amy__Newman. But if you're not a ghost, you'll never see me unless you're the kid from The Sixth Sense or the kid from Paranorman.
Spooky.
This bit got away from me. Wrap it up, Chris.
We're gonna fade to black because that was so spooky. Ooh, till next time, guys. Peace.
If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please drop a like on this video. It really does help us. Also, don't forget you can turn on notifications so you don't miss a single review, react, why is that trending, or we got your mail.